and today is Monday. Let me take a look at that. The 14th, coming off of a very disappointing game down at Illinois. I think maybe the firing of Beckman was not a distraction, and they actually, their defense looked awesome. They actually controlled the line of scrimmage for us, and we didn't even get a first down in the first half. But what are you going to do? You're playing up a level. You know, they have 40 more scholarships or 30 more scholarships. So out to Coastal Carolina for Western Illinois. So it's going to be a great trip out to the coast this week, leaving on Friday. And the kickoff of football, an incredible. It's funny in my house now. Football is not my sons and I sitting around and watch football. It's my wife and my daughter, and my daughter from college. They all came to the tailgate. We've got, they went to Northwestern, so we've got all kinds of games going on. And they know more about football now than it's an incredible fate. And, my wife actually wasn't very interested this weekend because Tom Brady already played, and that's the love of her life. She would actually leave me for Tom Brady. I may leave her for Giselle, so it doesn't matter. All right, here we go. Trading futures, options on futures and retail off-chain exchange foreign currency transaction involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors. You should carefully consider whether trading is suitable for you in light of your circumstances, knowledge, and financial resources. You may lose all or more of your initial investment. Opinions and market data and recommendations are subject to change at any time. Past performance is not indicative of future results. The following information is an expression of our opinions and it is provided for our educational purposes only. All right, so big news this week is the Fed. Will the Fed raise rates? I've actually been saying they will not raise rates, and I've been saying this since January. Go to our YouTube and you will see that I believe that the Fed will not raise rates this year. I may be wrong. It's actually, you talk this is, I said it on our Twitter. FanDuel, let me hear from you. What do you think? And that's what makes markets move, right? Everybody's got a different opinion, and everybody likes to speculate. So, what we can do when all else fails, heads we buy, tails we sell, right? So anyway, looking at the markets, and I think where we're going, going to be getting dominated by the Fed news, but I just think that the global economy is too fragile right now, especially with China's slowdown and commodity prices falling out of bed, that the Fed will make a move that will impact the equity markets. The equity markets is the only thing we have going when it comes to yield right now. We can't get yield anywhere else. And also we have some problems in the high yield bonds because of what's going on in the oil energy. A lot of people were pumping money into there at 6 to 8%, and we're going to see some bankruptcies in the related companies that have to do with oil. So I think oil's headed down to the mid-20s, but what do I know? All right, let's start sharing our screen. Share. There we go. All right. So this is our new profile that we're starting to use. You can get this on NinjaTrader, and it will be part of the suite of the stuff that we are offering when we roll out all of our different programs and it will be in this fall coming up shortly. So if you're looking at the overnight action, we have a high up here at 1964.25. We've got a low right here of 1946.5 with the market trading down towards the low. All right. We're trading above value, and I think the market, has been in this consolidation mode. We've been looking, basically in the consolidation. Here's an unfinished bottom down here from Friday with the low at 1927.5. You can see though we're starting to build volume in this area. We're going into consolidation. The market's starting to get smaller ranges, and the consolidation is exactly what we need, okay, for us to make a move one way or the other going into the fall. I happen to believe that the market is going to recover and close. The indexes are going to close higher on the year. If you look at the Dow, I think the Dow is down like 3%, 3.3%. And I think the NASDAQ is actually positive right now. So I think the market's going to close higher on the year. So let's take a look at a 20-day profile. Here's a 20-day profile. We're actually now trading towards the 20-day mode, which is like 1932. Now remember, this profile has nothing to do with overnight trading. This is nothing more than the day session, okay? 1987 up here is the value area high. 1893, still pretty big range from the high to the low. And as you can see, as this market is starting to consolidate in here, okay, we're starting to build a base here. It's look like we're getting, all right, higher lows, okay, higher lows. So, you know, then we got to get up here. This is where the breakout would occur, right, above 1987. So that's a day-only profile, okay? It's a day-only profile if you take a look at it. And then take a look at our spaghetti chart, which is basically a 2-year day chart, showing that we are getting consolidation in the market, all right? And we're still below this 50% move, or 50% area, all right? We're trading in here. You can see how the market on the day session is starting to consolidate, right? So pretty soon here, I'm going to start drawing some trend lines, all right, up and bottom, and to see if we're going to make this move up to the upside and break out of here, all right? So look, I show you this chart every day. You can't argue with it. It is what it is. It's the way markets trade. The nice thing about this is this area that we made these lows in October, we finally revisited them, and now there's a big discussion going on between the buyers and the sellers, right? So this is why if we rally from here, the rally will be more sustainable because there was market discussion in this area, okay? So we'll take a look at that. All right, let's go to today's value area lows, highs. Give me a little pictorial representation of the way the market looks, okay? We got a value area high at 1946.5, all right, which are trading above the value area high. We've got a top of value at 1943, all right? And then I'm sorry, 1943 is the point of control today, which is the most volume traded on Friday at 1943 area, okay? And then we got the bottom of value at 1932.5. And I don't see the bull bear zone. You got the bull bear zone. I put it in here, but I don't think that I may have put it in wrong because I'm not seeing it in orange. What do we got? 1959 even. 1959 even. Oh, so it's right up here. We can't see it because it's behind R1, which is up there. So 1959 even is our bull bear zone. So I guess as we look at it today, we want to, you know, I can fix that. Let me go in here so I don't forget it. I'll go in our bull bear zone. And I'm going to throw it in at 1959.50. Hopefully. All right. Well, it's still in there. We can't see it. All right. All right. So 1959 is our bull bear zone. So, you know, I think the market is going to be a two-sided trade. I take a look at the profile again. Once again, you know, we're coming off the highs from the overnight session. I get used to this. Okay. Got a lot of volume put up in here, right? So the market's going to have to get through this area up in here, all right, this 1959 to get moving to the upside again, all right? Right now, currently, we are trading off the highs, going from a high to a low. So we have to navigate through a two-sided market, really kind of evenly distributed profile. I cannot find my cursor. All right, here it is. There we go. All right. As far as the sisters, I take a look at the sisters. We've got them in a sell. We've got the NASDAQ in a sell. We have the Russell. We got the YM in the sell, and we got the Russell, the 5-minute pivots all in a sell. Okay. So our 5-minute pivots up here at 1956 and a quarter. All right. Our 15-minute pivot is up here at 1961. And so, look, the market likes to go back and test these value areas. So if the market would break down in here, the 1944, test the lows, right? 1946 and a quarter, which also looks unfinished. When you take a look at the overnight session, looks unfinished. The top looks unfinished. So this is telling me that we're going to get a two-sided trade today. The market will trade on both sides based on this volatility. And everybody is really, really looking and focused on what the Fed is going to do with rates. I think they're going to hold steady. All right. Here's gold. Let's take a look at gold. Gold, we got its bull bear zone at $1,108.10 up here in the orange. Okay, you can see that we are trying to get back inside value. Made a low last week or last Friday or Thursday, I think that was at 1097.70. Everybody's saying gold's going under 1,000 again. All right. We got the 1,100 here is the point of control. And we also have 1099.18 as the bottom of value. All right. So, remember I said gold is a demand product, and it has nothing to do with supply. It's just what's moving the market forces. Of course, with everything that's going on, as far as when you take a look at the fact that there is, even with lower commodity prices, we have no inflation. Okay. And that's because when they talk about full employment now, it's because the participation. And when they tell you the participation rate, you know what that means? It's just people have stopped looking for jobs. So, it's a bunch of nonsense when they tell you we're close to full employment. There's a lot of people that have just given up, right? And the problem is they become functionally obsolete. The biggest earners in our society right now are still the baby boomers, and they are saving money and reducing debt. And when people are saving money and not spending like a bunch of drunken sailors, then we will have no inflation. So these are the kind of things that are, especially when we get these news about global economy. And people are saving money because where are they going to put it? Where are you going to do it? Where can you go get yield, right? So I can't see the Fed doing anything when it comes to rates, because yield is the only place you can get right now is in the market. So I think gold is heading down to $1,000 for sure. All right. Take a look at oil, bonds. Bonds have just been between 155 and 153. We're trading above value right now. Look, if they don't raise rates, bonds are going back above 160. Okay, they're going to go back above 160. I think this 155 is pricing in anywhere from a 40 to 50% chance that the bonds will get raised. So really stay out of the bonds until if you're trading them, I'd stay out of them until we actually get some direction from Miss Yellen and the rest of the people. All right. Okay. So, I go out on a limb, I stick my neck out there, and I've been saying it all year. I'm telling you, oil is going down. It is going down, and it's going to go down in, Goldman Sachs said, $20 oil. All right. So, $20 oil means that there's going to be a global recession, not recession. Well, there's going to be a global slowdown, where global slowdown means that the demand for oil will go down, coupled with the fact it's oversupply. So we are paying the price for not only global supply, we are paying the price with the fact that we went out and did all the and tried to become oil independent from the Saudis, and our cost of oil is up there between 50 and 60 bucks. All right. So we're trading below value. I'm looking at here 44.64 as the bull bear zone. 44.54 right here is the bottom of value. 44.80 point of control, 45.15. Nice little bounce off the $38 low, but listen, sell rallies with oil. Sell rallies with oil. All right, Anthony, we got any questions coming in that we can address?
All right. They want to know how you calculate the bull bear zone.
Everybody asks me that every day, and I just it's a function. It's kind of proprietary, but when we get into our trading funding program and our education course, we will teach you that. It's not something I could explain in 5 minutes.
Okay. What's the 5-minute pivot for ES today?
5-minute pivot for ES right here on the screen, okay, is up here at 1956 and a quarter. 1956 and a quarter. All right. Now, understand that these pivots are different than the day pivots. Okay, the day pivots are, you know, the high low divided by high low close divided by 3. Those are the floor trader pivots that have been up forever. These are our pivots. And remember, I've said it before. Even if I'm bullish, I do not trade in front of our pivots. I've gotten run over. And so let me give you, here's the 5-minute pivot right here for the NASDAQ at 40, 43, 31, 29. Here is the YM. Let me, a little too thick here. All right. And all this stuff is being reproduced on NinjaTrader charts and will be available shortly. 16,204 will be the NASDAQ, and then right here is the Russell at 1157.70. Okay, so everything seems to be in a sell this morning, and but you know, remember that the key for us, one of the biggest and probably an incredibly more accurate indicators is real simple thing. Do we take out the Globex lower high, right? Taking out the Globex lower high by at least 5 ticks is the only thing that becomes really significant, all right, as far as if the market will continue in that direction. If we don't take it out by significance, so we're talking about, you know, looking to take out 1946 half and, you know, move maybe to the top of value, okay? So, you know, here it is right here. Right, we're currently trading up here in the 50s. Are we going to come down and test this area? Okay, and how often do we go down and test the point of control from the day before? Right, so that's the significant. So when I talk about failures, right, I talk about failures. Will we get down to this area, fail to take this out, or only take it out? All right, and then if you look from Friday's action, this would be the top of value from Friday. Will this become the support area? Okay, it's 1946 to 43. Will this become the support area and the market turn around and go test the other side of the range? So these are significant things to be looking at when we're trading here. Anything else?
Is the profile a volume based or TPO?
It has actually, this is volume based, but it has TPO counts in here also.
Okay.
All right. We're making more adjustment. This is the new profile. It's located on NinjaTrader, and I will give you the stuff. But there's the base profile, and then it has the profile with the mom changes on it. Okay, so let me give you from the 10th. Okay, all right. So if you can see the gray, let me open it up here. So I go put my cursor on the 10th, right here, and I will get TPO count of 550, 429/110. Rotation factors -4. Our range was 21.75. IB range was 0.450. All right. Volume was 105K. High was 1949 and a quarter. Okay. And then we got value area. High was 44 and a quarter. Point of control 33 and a quarter. Low value area low was 31 and a quarter. and the low of the day was 1927.5. Okay, so these are the little changes that we've made to the profile up in the left-hand corner, and you can locate this on NinjaTrader now. Any other questions?
That's it.
All right, everybody have a good day trading. Stay with us on Twitter. We're going to start migrating all this stuff to NinjaTrader as far as our charts, and then we have some other pleasant surprises for you as the market, as we roll out our new programs and other features that we've been working on. All right, so everybody have a great day trading, and make some money. Remember, the key to trading is to make your account go up positive every day. Doesn't matter how much, but be positive every day. All right, talk to you later. See you tomorrow.